All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast. Now, there's plenty of hoopla going around the National Football League right now following the trade earlier this week that sent Russell Wilson from the Seattle Seahawks to the Denver Broncos. And for good reason, given Wilson's status as one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. Now, in order to get the services of Wilson, it required a steep price for the Broncos, who sent a pair of first round picks, a pair of second round picks, and a fifth round pick, along with quarterback Drew Lock, tight end Noah Fant, and defensive lineman Shelby Harris to Seattle. Now, there were several teams that were rumored to have been interested in the services of Wilson, and that includes the New York football Giants. Now, the Giants are desperate for some star power as they are looking to turn things around, as they've only been able to win a combined 22 games over the last 5 years. However, as the Giants need star power, and as it was rumored that New York was on Wilson's radar, the Broncos did Big Blue a favor. The Giants, make no mistake about it, they are in rebuilding mold. And with so many holes on this squad, Wilson by himself wasn't going to make the difference that New York needs. Now, you say that because, okay, the Giants, right now, they're a perennial last place team in the NFC East. And you could say, well, you're a last place team, but, you're on the cusp of something depending on the division you play in. The NFC East has not been a good division, and the Giants have, gotten lost in the shuffle there. So that gives you an idea of how bad things are for this team. The Giants have issues on their offensive line. They have issues at wide receiver. They have issues all over their offense, not to mention they're in salary cap purgatory right now, and you have a new head coach and a new general manager coming in. So the fact that the Giants, I don't know how close they were to acquiring Wilson, because again, these are all just rumors. You never know how close or how far away that a team is. It's all speculation. But with that said, the Giants just need to stick to their guns right now with Joe Shane and Brian Dayball. And I say that because there's no quick fix for this team. You look at it, the Giants, they have the fifth overall pick in next month's draft, as well as the seventh overall pick. And they also have multiple picks in the middle rounds as well. This is an opportunity for them to start the rebuilding process and getting a foundation under them, under both Shane and Dayball. So you look at it right now, it didn't make sense for them to mortgage the future to get Wilson because it was going to be very risky, being that you still need to put a squad around him, and the Giants have not done that yet. So, with that said, the bottom line is it's one of those, it's better to wish about it than do it. And you see it because the Giants, they got to attempt to build this thing slowly. This is not an overnight process. The Giants are not going to come in and just be a guy or two away from contending for a championship. This is a long process. Shane and Dayball, they've been evaluating things. You've seen players be getting released. You've seen players restructuring their contracts in order to remain with the team due to the salary cap issues. And now I think the Giants get an opportunity to find guys who are going to fit their system in free agency, as well as going with the full court press in the NFL draft. So I think, like I said before a few days ago, it's a good fit for Wilson with the Denver Broncos. I think he's going to do big things there, particularly because the Broncos already have a solid defense in place, along with having people at the skill positions. When you make trades like that, you have to go out there and know that, what, we have the pieces in place to complement a quarterback like Wilson. And unfortunately, for the sake of the Giants, they don't. It was a pipe dream for anybody who wanted to see Wilson play with the Giants. But at the end of the day, this team is far away from contending. The Broncos did New York a favor. Now New York can, just take the baby steps, so to speak, to try to get back to respectability. And let's see what they can do for next season. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. Want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.